Dylan, what's that trail of oil coming from your car, bro? That's not cool. That's my driveway. Little rewind. So, for the longest time, I thought I had an oil leak from my drain bolt. You know, okay, simple enough. Could be only a few things, right? I see some oil accumulating overnight, 3 or 4 drops. Okay, maybe normal. Maybe it's just extra oil on the engine that's dripping off. Over a week, I get a nice puddle. So I'm like, okay, it's a leak. It's not bad, so I let it be for a little bit. A month goes by, like now your floor is just getting stained and you're getting pissed. Let me try to fix this. Where's it coming from? Drain bolt, it's soaking, it's drenched in oil. There's puddles right from it. I'm like, all right, let's start with the simple one. Crush washer, drain the oil, new crush washer, oil back in. Week later, same puddles, same size, nothing changed. I'm like, wow, I must have some bad threads, really bad threads. So bought a new drain bolt, nice fresh one. Clean threads, but the threads on both the inside of the oil pan and the bolt looked fine. I put the new bolt in, new crush washer, same thing. Same amount of drips. Couldn't figure out for the life of me what was going on until now. Until I just sat there and looked at it, until I really looked at it. Let me give you a little rundown, show you what I'm looking at. So every time I've looked at my drain bolt and saw this oil, it has been from this view. I have been on my roller before the lift looking at this view, and what do you see? You see a wet perimeter on the drain bolt, and you got oil from right here, but you don't see any oil up above draining down, do you? Nowhere. Let me wipe this for you and show you what I mean. It wasn't until I wiped it, looked at the top of it, got a nice angle, put plenty of light on it, and right there. I have never seen it from this angle up until I go above it. And there you go. Yes, it looks very clear and obvious from this angle, but keep in mind when I've drained the oil and worked on it before, I was on a roller on my back looking at it from completely bottom up. I looked a little bit above it, could never see oil from here, and well, what do you know? That indent right there is from when I was test fitting the motor on the front, this front cross member, and there was still a screw sticking up, and I rested it on the oil pan. I did some real damage there, look at it. However, that doesn't leak. Long story short, I bought a new oil pan. 1, I don't like how thin this was, and 2, it leaks above the oil drain bolt. So how am I gonna fix that? Yeah, I could JB weld it, but honestly, I'm just gonna get a new pan, make it easy. So this was a $48-ish oil pan, and I was kind of worried about it, it's kind of cheap, but then again, because I have the front sump setup, it's for a Lexus IS300. So this is why this pan may come off as a bit cheaper compared to maybe a rear sump Supra oil pan. So this is it. It does match the curvature and the shape just about to the T, because it does have that huge dip out of it in the front for this is where the rack will be. So this goes in the car oriented this way. So it looks like the right setup and the right measurements. It's $50, so to me that seemed kind of cheap. I think they just painted over everything, even the bolts and the washer. But, well, let's start pulling the old one off and do some more measurements just to make sure. So right now I got the last of the bolts out. I'm just trying to break the seal all the way around without scratching the motor itself, or this second pan. All right, old and new. I see one big difference already, is that these have channels in it, and these ones are kind of flat all the way around. Looking at these from the side, same profile. So, I mean, 50 bucks, I guess it's a good replacement for this guy. So let's get cleaning. Before I put our TV on it and put it up, I wanted to test fit it just to make sure, one, that the bolt pattern lines up, which I don't think it shouldn't, and two, this, my front sway bar is super close to the edge of this, so I may have some clearance problems just trying to get it up in the first place. So a quick fitment check just to make sure that I can get this on with ease and not having to ruin the gasket bead. Start by finding those two studs sticking down and line it up. Just a smidge too close for comfort. I think I'm going to get a ratchet strap and try to pull this back a little bit and give me like a few millimeters, because honestly that's as much as I need, because it's really close. Just to practice it a few more times. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, let's apply our TV and let's put it on. What I just realized and didn't like about this pan as I was doing the bead is that the corner holes have like minimal flat spot on the inside. And the inside is the lip that matters. The outside, not so much. So as long as you get the inside with the center channels on all this, I should be fine. But this is the only hole I'll just go double on both sides, just because I don't want those being the reason it leaks. If you look here, I got plenty of space on the inside lip. And here, I already covered it, but it was very thin. I did not like that. So now let's put it in. All right, I think it's good. I got a nice ooze all the way around, just enough. It's not much, which is just what I want. That way I know I didn't put too much on, and that way I know I put enough on to where it covered both sides, because that's coming from the inside. So I think this should hold up just well. No more dent there, and no more pinhole leak above the bolt. All right, oil pan's in, it's done. Now I should have no more oil leaks, and I can park in my friends' driveways and they won't get mad because I'm not dripping. I'm not dripping anymore. So peace. Hope you guys liked it, and if you learned something, even better. Don't forget to subscribe. See ya. I'm Dylon Da Silva. Again, thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you liked it. Give this video a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to stay up to date on all new content every week. You guys have a good one.